And now, for part 2 on The Star in You. With Michael Jordan being born on the 17th, you notice that he's very domineering on the courts. And one thing that complements this is that when you see this number 17, it breaks down to an 8. And this 8 is ruled by Capricorn. And one thing about Capricorns in general, they're very athletic. That's one thing that's given to man as a dharma on this universe. You can see this, for example, with Tiger Woods, LeBron James, and people who are born at 17, Muhammad Ali, Dwayne Wade, and even Michelle Obama. You see Michelle Obama keeps herself in shape, and she has a particular height to her, and that's what it is. Usually with people that's born at 17, they have an appearance about them where they just appear strong and solid. So this is something that definitely complimented Michael Jordan with him being born with this frequency. But also too, keep in mind as well, when it comes to Capricorns, being the GOAT, climbing to the top, nothing's gonna get in their way. They're gonna climb that mountain, get to that destination, no matter how narrow it is. And this is something you could just see within Michael Jordan's character and who he is as a person and also as a player. Very dominant, but never gives up. Even you've seen times when he was really sick, had the flu, and still did his best. So this is something you're gonna see with that frequency. People born the 17th, they're overachievers. Something you can see with Eminem and Kendrick Lamar, was also born the 17th as well. And being at the 17th is a number of hope. Sometimes the first time around, it doesn't always go their way, but because they have a lot of work ethic and they're very practical and realistic about their goals, as long as they keep going for it, overall they're gonna blossom, And you could even see with him getting cut in high school when he tried out for the team, but still being resilient no matter what, and overall being where he's at right now, and who he's known for. So it's just one thing with the 17, sometimes they go through a little pit, but they can rise from it. As long as they have that discipline, they continue. And also another thing to keep in mind, with him being an air sign, being swift and quick, also being good on his feet, you gotta realize that he's born the 17th of February, coming into that cuss energy into Pisces. Aquarius ends on the 18th. So because of this, he also harnessed some of this Pisces energies, what makes him really fast on his feet. And also Aquarius ruined the calves, which also explains the hops. And also seeing that 7 vibration within the 17, also being ruled by Neptune. That combination, that cuss energy. So, with that 17 being a number of discipline, and Michael Jordan being an Aquarius, and Aquarius know how to put things in order, the rest was history. But with him being an Aquarius, and Aquarius being, master of the universe within this physical plane, anything they set, it's like on another level. So with this being in mind, that 17 vibration of ambition is definitely gonna heighten that envision as an Aquarius. So all this combination is gonna make him unstoppable on this physical earth. And speaking about masters of the universe being Aquarius, it's interesting also too with the name Michael as well. It's also magical. When you break down these letters in numerology, it adds it to the master number 33. So it's interesting to see if Michael Jordan being Aquarius and Aquarius being masters and having that name frequency adding up to the 33 as well. It explains why he was such a great player. And I guess that's also why Biggie himself said, I perform like Mike, anyone, Tyson, Jordan, Jackson. Well, a little corny there? Oh well. But you see with Michael having that 33 vibration, that's interesting to see, with that master number 33, and also Aquarius having that master number energy within them, just moving a certain way because they're visionaries. But the combination too, you see Scottie Pippen being a Libra and commenting in signs of Aquarius, but also Scottie Pippen wore the jersey number 33 too. So it's kind of interesting to see that frequency attached with his name frequency together, and then being the same team, playing so greatly. I know, might sound a little bizarre, huh? Talking about jersey, number frequency, all of it coming together, but it's not something that's uncommon. Numbers definitely complement your energy and where you are, and this is why it's important to find the right house number when you're living in it, because certain frequencies could give a positive vibration or a negative one. But also too, you can see that Michael Jordan, he wore the number 23. The number 23, when you break it down, it breaks down to a 5, which rules Mercury, and give off this Gemini kind of energy. So with that being in mind, this also complements him as an air sign to him and why he was so flighty. But also if you look deeply into that too, when I talk about all these different numbers, you see another massive number in combination with him being born at 17. But when you break down that 23, That 2 and the 3 breaks down to a 5. And that 17 plus that 5 equals 22. You know it's another master number, along with that 23 vibration, that 33 vibration from his name, and also Scottie Pippen. So all this comes together in frequencies. So keep this in mind. And also too, not to mention that 22 vibration, it could break down to a 4. And that 4 will complement the 1 and 7 on his birthday, having the whole physical plane in line, which makes him very domineering on the physical earth, solidifying all these different levels of mastery. It's something that you can't see it, but it's just hidden in the sign and written. But there's some things that on a spiritual level could explain why Michael Jordan was so great, just from my perspective, seeing it. Also, when I talked about the number 17, remember I said about the ambition. Remember his coach, Phil Jackson, he was born September 17, he's a Virgo. And you see his ambition, him creating a triangle offense, go number 3 again. But, seeing this triangle offense and this magical energy where the 3 of them came together, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, and Michael Jordan, just brought a lot of energy to the table and a lot of strength. And you gotta realize that Dennis Rodman, he's born in May, so he's a Taurus, and Taurus ruled the Bulls. So with that bull-like energy, it gave a lot of strength, and also complemented the fact that he played for the Chicago Bulls too, putting everything together. All these different energies and people complemented his sign, and the team. So this was actually really positive, and something that Jordan did have to learn, even though he had that bossy nature about him, especially with that 17 vibration, and Aquarius being very rigid at times. But overall though, he's still an Aquarius, and Aquarius had that humanitarian nature about them and will accept what they need to accept in order for that growth to happen, to push forward. So he played his part, as a team player, but at the same time with that cardinal energy within that 17 vibration and him being a fixed sign, he still made sure he stayed in position to be on top. Peace to all my inner lights out there for tuning to TheStarInYou. Definitely appreciate you guys for checking out the content. Glad to do this one, Michael Jordan himself. Definitely stay tuned for more. Be blessed out there. Do your best out there. Remember, guys, always, let your inner light shine.